Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke's eavesdropper shock, Taylor's interruptions save Carter's plan. According to Thursday, November 21st spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester questioned why Carter Walton's signature was on the LLC after noticing that Carter's name was listed as the manager. Carter offered to draft fresh documents if Ridge wanted them, but Taylor Hayes showed in and diverted attention. Ridge was encouraged by Steffi Forrester to finish this now rather than put it off. As he completed signing the documents, Ridge reassured Carter that he trusted him and that everything was okay. Following Carter's departure, Ridge and Steffi discussed the recent incident with their COO with Taylor. Despite the fact that Ridge had observed a shift in Carter, he still saw him as a close friend and reliable person. Hope Logan continued to leave vague clues regarding Carter's level of risk at the cabin. Brooke Logan pondered whether there was more going on that she was unaware of. Brooke claimed she hadn't considered that possibility when Hope joked that she wasn't planning to elope with Carter if that was her main concern. Brooke, however, was pleased to see Hope pursue her passion and approved of the support Carter was providing. Hope couldn't picture Liam Spencer or any other man standing up for her the way Carter was. Brooke opted to let Carter speak to Hope alone after he returned and said his meeting at Forrester Creations was interesting. Carter described how everything happened after Brooke left, including how Ridge would have likely figured it all out without Taylor's presence to divert him after seeing his name on the documents. Hope acknowledged that this didn't exactly sit well with her either, as Carter felt bad about lying to Ridge and Steffi. Hope pretended that they could no longer tolerate the powerful and affluent Forrester's status quo because Steffi and Ridge would not compromise. Hope reminded Carter that he could be the one managing Forrester Creations with the signatures of Ridge and Steffi. Carter disclosed that Steffi was upset that the Forresters didn't value Hope and called her a bitch directly to his face. Nevertheless, Carter admitted to feeling a huge pit in his stomach and questioned whether they could actually take over and completely upend Forrester. When Brooke returned outside and overheard the talk, she was shocked to learn that Carter was preparing a coup with Hope's assistance. According to Carter, Steffi and Ridge were unaware that they were ceding control to him when they signed these documents. Carter promised to bring Hope back to the company if they went forth with this idea. Carter, however, insisted that he would be in command. Carter emphasized that this was his decision alone since he didn't want Hope to be affected. Carter continued to consider whether he would depose Steffi and Ridge from their positions of authority in order to take control when Hope stated that he had a decision to make. The conclusion of Thursday's B&B show was quite dramatic, as Brooke was left stunned after being discovered to be an eavesdropper. We'll give you additional predictions about what will happen after this shocking revelation because spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Brooke will face a horrible predicament as a result of what she has learned. Carter and Hope's victory, Ridge's damage control, and Brooke's overhearing. Here is the recap for Thursday, November 21st, 2024's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke Logan overhears a startling chat in today's episode. Highlights of The Bold and the Beautiful recap. With Carter Walton, Ridge Forrester seeks to limit the harm. Additionally, those LLC documents are signed by Carter and Hope Logan. A recap of Carter Walton's The Bold and the Beautiful. Steffi Forrester Finnegan asks Ridge what's wrong with the paperwork at Forrester Creations, according to the cornered B&B recap for Thursday, November 21st. Why is Carter's name on the document? Ridge queries. Carter, why did you sign this? Hope is going crazy at the cabin because she hasn't heard from Carter yet. Hope looks at her phone's SMS messages. As Brooke enters, she brings up Steffi. Hope soon adds that the co-CEO overreacted after claiming that Steffi caused this herself. According to Hope, there are two factions at Forrester Creations, those who back Steffi and those who back Hope. Hope believes that Forrester Creations needs to make a change. According to Brooke, this is a crucial moment for the business. However, Ridge isn't paying attention to Brooke. Brooke has always struggled to say no to Steffi, who is Ridge's daughter, as Hope reminds him. Hope and Brooke argue over whether or not to notify Steffi about Carter. No, it would backfire, answers Hope. Hope believes she has at last found a good man, but she is concerned that Carter is taking too much of a chance. Risking what, sweetheart? Asks Brooke. Is there anything else going on that I'm unaware of? Hope twists a ring on her finger nervously. Hope pretends to be stupid. Brooke simply feels something. Brooke is informed by Hope that they are not eloping. Although Brooke is happy that Carter is supporting Hope, that was not her intention. Hope has changed nicely, according to Brooke, and she is now pursuing her passion. Brooke mentions her fate. Steffi was always there when Hope had thoughts about Liam Spencer. Liam was tugged in two distinct directions, according to Brooke. Hope claims that she has gone past that period of her life. When Hope talks about Carter standing up for her, she grins. Spoilers for B&B, unexpected conserve. Carter hesitates. According to Ridge, Carter's name appears on the documents designating him as manager. Carter doesn't elaborate. Carter just states that he can create new documents. Without knocking, Taylor Hayes barges through the door and then seemed to be shocked that she was interrupting a business meeting. Steffi claims they are almost finished, but Taylor offers to return later. Steffi would like to talk to her mother. Carter is spared. This is Carter, Dad. Just sign on the dotted line, and that's it, Steffi says. Carter promises to return with fresh documents. Ridge claims that he trusts Carter and that everything will be all right. I'm not sure if Ridge's handwriting on the documents is a signature. Ridge had the other papers over his hand as he signed. Ridge informs Carter that he is loved and respected by everyone here before returning the papers to him. Carter appears guilty and perplexed. Carter handled the LLC paperwork, which pleased Taylor. Although Taylor acknowledged the friction, she maintains Carter is crucial to the business. Carter isn't a team player at the moment, according to Steffi, because Hope has taken over his thoughts. According to Ridge, Carter is also angry with him. If Ridge is doubting Carter's loyalty, Taylor asks him. Ridge doesn't doubt his allegiance. Despite Hope's termination, Steffi maintains that everything is okay. Even if Ridge encourages Steffi to reconsider her choice, Taylor wonders. Ridge finds it incomprehensible that Carter is pursuing him over Hope. Review of Bold and the Beautiful by Steffi Forrester Finnegan's Skepticism. According to the recap of The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke and Hope are still discussing Steffi's choices. Hope points out that Carter opposes blind loyalty, particularly when it is unmerited. Ridge and Steffi will understand that, according to Hope, particularly when. Hope is asked, especially when what, by Brooke. Carter interrupts Hope's anxious laughter to prevent her from responding to Brooke. Carter gets ready to explain what occurred to Hope as Brooke departs. Hope is informed by Carter that he did his utmost to defend her. Carter believed he was reaching Ridge, but he refused to overrule Steffi's choice. Hope is informed by Carter that Ridge noticed his name on the documents. Hope goes into a panic. Steffi gives Taylor a hug. Steffi mentions that Ridge and Taylor get along well. Steffi then defends herself by saying she isn't a matchmaker. Carter claims he doesn't feel valued, while Ridge does. Ridge desires for Carter to feel valued. Steffi's expression dims. Carter acknowledges his guilt. Ridge claimed to have faith in him. Carter takes the signed documents out of his briefcase. Carter considers how things transpired, but he also feels a great deal of guilt. Carter is at a loss on what to do. Hope claims that she too finds it uncomfortable. They won't listen even though Hope is uncomfortable with this. Hope claims that although Carter still holds the throne, they no longer do. You might be the one managing Forrester Creations, Carter. Steffi lets it all out about Carter and Hope. Ridge has faith in and confidence in Carter. Hope is thrilled that Carter is taking a chance on her. Carter wishes another path existed. Hope is informed by Carter that Steffi called her a bitch. Hope appears shocked and taken aback. According to Carter, the Forresters are like family to him and Ridge is like a brother. Brooke stands outside and listens as Carter discusses his plans for leading FC. Hope is an inspiration to Carter. Carter accepted that chance because he loves Hope. A pit in Carter's gut. Brooke gasps outside, and he asks Hope, "Can we really do this?" Carter is in charge, but he pledges to bring Hope back. Carter says that none of this will come back to haunt Hope. Hope proposes to expel Ridge and Steffi. Brooke is appalled. Brooke must make a significant choice. Thursday, November 21st, 2024, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful hint about a significant day for Brooke as her joyful eavesdropping turns out to be successful. The Bold and the Beautiful, next. When Brooke Logan walks behind Hope Logan's house and shows up at her small log cabin, she doesn't expect anything significant because she is so accustomed to unexpectedly dropping in on Hope Logan. What's a little mother-daughter sleuthing when she notices Carter Walton's car outside and knows Hope is content there? Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke Logan must make a decision. Hope discussing a revolution at Forrester Creations is hardly what Brooke anticipates hearing. Indeed, Brooke finds out that Hope successfully persuaded Carter to sign the LLC documents, so giving him ownership of the business. Brooke is in complete shock. Brooke never imagined that her daughter would exhibit this degree of treachery. How is she going to hide something like this? Brooke needs to think a lot right now. She has two options: she may remain silent and say nothing, or she can ruin Hope and Carter by telling the Forrester Creations board everything. How will she choose to proceed? Hope's happiness with Thomas Forrester made things much simpler. Spoilers for B&B, Ridge Forrester supports Carter Walton. The warpath is Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Carter is defying all of her wishes, but she never imagined he would ever not follow the company line. He has occasionally acted rudely and insubordinately in support of Hope. Steffi will no longer put up with it, even though it doesn't make sense. But because he believes Carter is a vital member of the Forrester Creations team, Ridge Forrester is prepared to accept it. He is like family to them because he has worked for and with them for years. They can't possibly fire him. Steffi is unsure, though, and no longer knows where Carter's allegiances lie. She had no idea that they now just lie to Hope, and that Hope persuaded Carter to do something really horrible. Is Brooke alerting Ridge to a dangerous takeover? Predictions for Old and the Beautiful speculate that Brooke Logan would defy her daughter and tell the guy she loves that he will soon lose control of his business on the CBS soap opera. Logan, Brooke, the Bold and the Beautiful were betrayed. Brooke Logan is still in shock by Hope Logan's highly public dismissal from Forrester Creations on Bold and the Beautiful. She is shocked that she was fired by Steffi Forrester and hauled out. More significantly, though, she is shocked when Ridge Forrester agrees with her rash choice. Because Ridge didn't stand up for Hope, she feels deceived and thinks the worst of her. She is aware that Hope on Bold and the Beautiful is not pursuing Steffi's spouse. She also didn't dress in underwear for him. She was waiting for Carter, of course. However, Hope would prefer that no one be aware of her relationship with Carter. She thus swore Brooke to confidentiality. If Steffi discovers out, Hope worries she'll turn on him, which may cause problems at work. Or maybe she'll find an excuse to fire him as well. They are therefore prepared to act decisively. They aren't ready for Brooke, though, since she has the potential to ruin everything. Brooke discovers something startling on B&B. Brooke Logan soon finds out something shocking on Bold and the Beautiful. She is probably outside Hope Logan's cabin near the door when this happens. She hears Carter Walton talking to Hope about his strategy to take over Forrester Creations. She is, in fact, in complete awe of what she is hearing. She is also angry with Ridge. She does not, however, wish for him to lose his family business. She is then left with a decision regarding Bold and the Beautiful. Inform Ridge of Carter's plans, or remain silent and allow him to be taken by surprise and lose his legacy. Bold and the Beautiful, everything is altered by Brooke and Carter's final betrayal. #Brave and Beautiful. Brave and gorgeous forecast, will Brooke stand by Hope or warn Ridge? Brooke will soon have the ability to completely destroy Hope and Carter Walton's cunning plan on B&B. She naturally wants to get revenge on Hope and keep her fashion brand Hope for the future alive. However, Brooke is certain that focusing on the business is not the solution. Maybe Brooke will approach them and inform them that she is aware of their plans. Try to dissuade them after that. It probably won't work, and Brooke will still have to make a difficult choice on Bold and the Beautiful. Ridge Forrester might never trust Brooke again if she doesn't tell him and he learns that she knew. This could be the last time they are together. When Brooke discovers this new revelation, she undoubtedly has control over all of their destinies. And her choice will alter the course of events forever. Today, B&B is crazy. Watch the CBS daytime drama to learn if divided Brooke Logan alerts Ridge or allows Carter to take over FC without warning. As family rivalries, power struggles, and secrets come together in a destructive chain of events, tensions at Forrester Creations approach a breaking point. As the struggle for dominance takes center stage, Ridge Forrester finds himself at odds with Steffi, Carter Walton frantically tries to keep his plans from falling apart, and Brooke Logan stumbles onto a discussion that changes everything. This is the course of events. Brooke accidentally enters a conversation she wasn't supposed to hear at the start of the drama. She hears glimpses of Carter and Hope Logan talking about what appears to be a plot to transfer control within Forrester Creations as she passes an office. She is stopped in her tracks by terms like legal loophole, control, and strategy. Brooke's response. What do they do? Unless someone forced her to do so, Hope wouldn't go behind my back. Carter. Brooke stays long enough to learn more about their plan, but not long enough to confirm her suspicions. She is forced to choose between confronting Hope right now and learning more about the plot's full extent. Hashtag Carter hides his footprints. As soon as word gets out about Brooke's finding, Carter has to start controlling the damage. He acts swiftly to limit the repercussions because he is aware of Brooke's reputation for revealing secrets. His top priority is to speak to Hope, telling her to follow the script and deny their plans if someone asks. This is the Carter to Hope. Brooke is most likely making assumptions. Simply maintain your composure and refrain from confirming her concerns with words. We cannot afford to make any mistakes right now. As the devoted lawyer, Brooke portrays their cooperation as a harmless attempt to simplify Forrester operations when he confronts Carter head-on. Brooke's keen intuition keeps her on high alert, but his composed manner and prepared justifications buy him some time. Brooke's apprehension *. Carter, you're skilled at hiding your tracks, but I've worked in this industry long enough to recognize when someone is lying. As Carter is pushed to the brink by Brooke's incessant probing, his confidence falters. Even though he is able to refute her charges, the experience leaves him frantically trying to strengthen his plans against additional examination. Hashtag clash between Ridge and Steffi. As Steffi's suspicions about Carter and Hope grow, Ridge is enmeshed in a whirlwind of family conflict. Steffi is certain that Hope is attempting to marginalize the Forrester family legacy by establishing herself as the new face of Forrester Creations and that Carter has conflicting allegiances. Carter has been too involved with Hope lately, Steffi said to Ridge. They're planning something, Dad, and if we don't put an end to it right away, Forrester won't get better. But Ridge isn't prepared to choose a side. He appreciates Steffi's intuition, but he also acknowledges Carter's contributions to the business. His attempts at mediation only make Steffi more irate and result in a furious altercation. Reaction of Ridge *. You have to back off, Steffi. Nothing will be resolved if Carter is accused without supporting evidence. We must behave as though we are a family. Steffi's rebuttal *. A family? So why is it that everyone seems to be looking out for themselves? I'll do something if you don't, Dad. Deeper divisions within the Forrester family are revealed by the father-daughter argument, as Ridge's wish for harmony clashes with Steffi's fervor for maintaining the business. Because of the strain, Ridge starts to wonder if Steffi's intuition is correct and if his strategy is too forgiving. Hashtag the part Hope plays in the pandemonium. Hope finds herself in the center as the scrutiny increases. Although she never intended for her collaboration with Carter to start a corporate battle, she is forced to defend her goals due to the rising suspicion from Brooke and Steffi. Hope does not intend to undermine the Forrester tradition, rather, the partnership with Carter is about forging her own identity. Hope's request to Brooke. You're exaggerating this, Mom said. I'm merely trying to provide new ideas, I'm not attempting to take over Forrester. Hope finds it difficult to dispel the idea that she has sided with Carter for her own benefit, even after providing justifications. Her relationship with Liam Spencer suffers as a result of the stress, and he starts to wonder if her goals are worth the increasing family strife. #####Ridge, Steffi, and Brooke, a conflict of wills. Encouraged by her suspicions, Brooke teams up with Steffi to confront Ridge about the possible danger that Carter and Hope represent to the business. Ridge is forced to change his position by their combined pressure, but both women are disappointed by his hesitation to take action in the absence of hard proof. Brooke's ultimatum: "You can't continue to sit on the fence, Ridge. You will lose everything, both for your family and yourself, if you don't intervene and take charge." Steffi's warning: "Dad, perhaps it's time someone else did what needs to be done if you're not willing to do it yourself." Ridge feels cornered by the heated exchange, but it also makes him determined to find out what's really going on. He promises to save the family and safeguard the business by personally looking into Carter's conduct. ###Carter's next action. Carter takes decisive action to maintain his position after realizing that the walls are closing in. In an attempt to divert attention from the mounting criticism, he intensifies his efforts to position himself as a vital member of the Forrester Creations team, emphasizing his legal background and proposing fresh projects. Knowing that maintaining an advantage over the opposition depends on their shared vision, he concurrently quietly works behind the scenes to strengthen his partnership with Hope. Carter's thoughts: "I'll give them a fight if they want one. But I won't give up without establishing my value." ###The fallout. The consequences of Brooke's finding lead to a fierce conflict that could completely change Forrester Creations. Each character must determine their allegiances and the extent to which they are prepared to sacrifice their company's vision as alliances change and tensions increase. 1. The vigilance of Brooke. Even if it means alienating Hope, Brooke is adamant about revealing the truth. She is at odds with everyone around her because of her unrelenting quest for justice. 2. The campaign of Steffi. By rallying allies and pressuring Ridge to adopt a more assertive posture, Steffi intensifies her efforts to preserve the Forrester heritage. Although she runs the danger of upsetting her father with her intensity, she never falters. 3. The dilemma of the Ridge. Ridge finds it difficult to strike a balance between his devotion to justice and his family's loyalty. As the stakes rise, his function as mediator becomes more challenging. 4. The alliance between Carter and Hope. Although Carter and Hope are closer than ever, their cooperation has a price. They must negotiate a minefield of suspicion and uncertainty as a result of their peers' rising mistrust. ###What will happen to Forrester Creations next? The battle lines at Forrester Creations become more obvious as the dust settles. The company's future is at stake as Brooke, Steffi, Ridge, and Carter compete for control. Nothing will ever be the same again, that much is certain.